The cherubim, the bouncers of Eden. The story starts with a lockout. Adam and Eve are stumbling away from the garden, the weight of their failure sinking in. They look back, hoping for a way home, but the path is already gone. Standing in the gateway are the cherubim. These aren't chubby babies. They are massive, multi-faced war machines. Each one has 4 faces: a lion, an ox, an eagle, and a man. And they are covered in eyes that see every move you make. Between them, a sword of living fire ignites. It doesn't just sit there, it spins in a frantic, blinding whirlwind of heat and steel. Adam and Eve realize then the gate isn't just closed, it's guarded by something that doesn't know how to miss. The cherubim are the sentinels of the sacred. Their job is to make sure that once God says no, nothing on earth can say yes. The Malachim, the extraction team. Fast forward to the city of Sodom. A mob is pounding on a door demanding to get their hands on 2 strangers who just arrived. Inside, a man named Lot is terrified, trying to negotiate. But the strangers aren't worried. These are the Malachim, the messengers. They look like ordinary men, but that's just the camouflage. As the mob prepares to break the door down, the Malachim reach out. In one fluid motion, they yank Lot inside and slam the door. Then they strike. A wave of white light hits the crowd, and suddenly hundreds of men are clawing at their eyes, blinded instantly. But Lot hesitates to leave. So the angels don't wait for him to pack. They grab him, his wife, and his daughters by the wrists and literally drag them out of the city. The moment they hit the city limits, the Malachim signal the sky, and the entire valley is erased by fire. They aren't there to talk. They're there to get the job done. The seraphim. The branding iron in a vision that shakes the very floor of the temple. The prophet Isaiah finds himself standing before the throne of God. The air is thick with smoke, and above the throne hover the seraphim. The name literally means the burning ones. They have 6 wings. 2 cover their faces because even they can't handle the direct glare of God's glory. 2 cover their feet in humility. With the last 2, they stay airborne, circling the throne and screaming holy so loud the stone foundations crack. Isaiah panics, realizing his own soul is filthy in this room. But a seraph doesn't offer him a hug. It dives toward the altar, grabs a glowing white-hot coal with a pair of tongs, and flies straight at Isaiah's face. It presses the searing coal directly onto his lips. It's a violent, agonizing purification. The seraphim are the fire that prepares humanity for the presence of the king. Theophanim, the divine chariot Ezekiel is sitting by a river in a foreign land when the sky rips open. He expects a storm, but what he sees defies physics. He sees Theophanim. These are wheels within wheels, massive interlocking gears made of burnished amber standing stories high. The rims are paved with thousands of human eyes, all blinking and watching at once. They don't turn like a car tire. They move in any direction instantly like a lightning bolt. They roar like a massive waterfall, vibrating with the power of 1,000 engines. They carry the platform of God's throne itself. This is the mobile artillery of heaven. The Theophanim prove that God isn't stuck in a temple. His throne has wheels, it's armoured, and it can go anywhere in the universe at the speed of thought. The Destroyer, the Silent Kill, an army of 185,000 Assyrian soldiers is camped outside the walls of Jerusalem. They've spent the day mocking God and promising to slaughter everyone inside by morning. They go to sleep feeling invincible. During the night, the Destroyer passes through the camp. It doesn't use a sword. It doesn't make a sound. It moves from tent to tent like a shadow that eats the air. No one wakes up. No one screams. By dawn, the king of Judah looks over the wall and sees a graveyard that stretches for miles. One angel in one night neutralized an entire empire's military without breaking a sweat. The Destroyer is the ultimate executioner, the one God lets off the leash when the pride of man thinks it's finally outgrown him. The Watchers, the High Court King Nebuchadnezzar is standing on his balcony looking at the great Babylon he built. He's bragging to himself about how he's basically a god, but he doesn't realize he's being recorded. Suddenly a voice booms from the sky. It's a Watcher. These are the high intelligence officers of the heavens. They don't carry swords, they carry decrees. The Watcher doesn't attack the king's body, he attacks his mind. With a single sentence, the king's sanity snaps. He falls to all fours, his fingernails grow into claws, and he begins eating grass like a cow. For 7 years, he lives like an animal because the Watchers decided he needed a lesson in humility. They are the eyes in the sky, the ones who observe the rulers of earth and decide when a throne has stood long enough. The archangels, the generals, the sky becomes a battlefield. This isn't a vision, it's a cosmic war. Michael, the archangel, is leading a legion of light against a 7-headed dragon that's trying to claw its way into heaven. Michael isn't a passive observer. He is the prince of the host, a warrior general. He leads the charge, and the clash of spiritual forces sweeps a third of the stars out of the sky. The archangels are the ones who handle the strategic high-stakes combat of the universe. Michael drives his spear into the dragon, and the force of the blow hurls the beast out of heaven and down to earth. There is no truce and no mercy. The archangels are here to enforce the king's victory, and they won't stop until every enemy is in chains. The angel of the Lord. The presence Gideon is hiding in a winepress, terrified and bitter. He thinks God has abandoned him. Then he notices a man sitting under an oak tree, watching him. Gideon thinks it's just a traveller, so he prepares a meal of meat and bread as a gesture of hospitality. The angel of the Lord doesn't eat. He reaches out with his staff and touches the food. The moment the wood hits the meat, fire explodes out of the solid rock, incinerating the meal in a flash. When the smoke clears, the angel is gone. Gideon realizes he wasn't talking to a messenger, he was talking to a physical manifestation of God himself. This is the most mysterious figure in the Bible, an angel that speaks as God, acts as God, and carries the full weight of the throne into the dirt of the earth. When he shows up, the mission is no longer optional, it's a matter of life or death.